into fight. Now the team in front of them is going to be Elementrix perhaps, that they are going to be of course focusing on, as Elementrix have the zone, they have the control, and the best part, they have the compound as well.
Oh, they certainly do, but godlike Starward are definitely stepping up when it matters the most. The way they've shown that aggression, and what seems to be still yet to be found is where they end. Finally taking a few casualties, did manage to get Scry up but have lost out on Pika in the process of doing so, as Elementrix trying to still keep themselves in contention, really close and personal. Now DE Warriors are right beside them, but godlike Starwood can push in any given moment, and while doing so, the players are just falling down one after the other, as now DE Warriors have a really good ridge to play around in such good control over this zone. And likewise, you know, the Warriors, every single first Miramar game that we have, they somehow tend to dominate, and this chicken dinner kind of looks like to be secured for themselves, because 4 players already intact, they haven't lost out on anybody, they are on that path of getting this glorious chicken.
Absolutely, a glorious victory definitely could be waiting for the players of DEW, with the momentum going in their favor. 5 eliminations is what we've seen from their side, but again, we got to keep in mind Elementrix is still part of this entire fray. Same is the case for the players of godlike Stalwart. They do take a knock, but it seems like the revival is going to be provided. Vishal, the UMP in his hand, has already given away his position, and the final player from T2K, Legend, is going to be eliminated. Thus, we do have T2K getting eliminated at the 5th spot. 4 teams remain. High Voltage with the 3-man squad are going to be pushing on against the compound, held on strong by the players of godlike Stalwart. They've just gotten a revival. That would have been, if timed a few seconds earlier from the side of High Voltage, could have gone in favor of them. But now, godlike Stalwart are a 4-man army, and they are also going to be in a bit of a sandwich situation. From one side, it's DE Warriors. From the other, it seems like Stalwart.
Wow.
And it is going to be Scry with a perfect knock. As DE Warriors, the momentum seems to be a little in taters, and that indeed, because one of the players east has dropped down. Along with that, now godlike Stalwart, they've got the information of where DE Warriors are at.
Oh, seems like somebody just poked a bear right now. Godlike Stalwart, infuriated.
Exactly.
I do not know how they're doing this, but they still have 4 of their players alive. At a point when, you know, I was just taking a look at that map feed, spotties were falling down, players just getting knocked out, but still they've not just managed to revive, but have gotten themselves into a really good position. Action at his pretty much prime up, you know, kind of a play that we get to see and expect out of him. He's showing no mercy to the opponents. That reflex that we kind of always have been privy to looks like it is back. Godlike Starward, still no love lost. They want this chicken dinner no matter what the cost is. They've understood that they've had a few lousy games, but this is where they kind of go in for the climb. And if they get a chicken dinner, you know, I'm calling it, they might be able to do the impossible at this point. But Rook, right now, Jiggle has no intentions of letting them just walk scot-free. They want to punish them, but Action's still alive. Just look at him trying to fend off this push against High Voltage, dealing damage. In fact, taking down Malik in this process, as godlike Starwood still defending that compound with all their might. The circle takes that southern shift, and now they have to rethink, reconsider this one little battle against High Voltage, as they've been reduced to a 2-man squad. Jiggle still fighting it around. Scry being a little too greedy and has to pay a price, because godlike Starwood really need to make a decision ASAP. They have to go in with that push, because right now Elementrix is just waiting for them. They've built that path of smoke, but now Elementrix are just going to spray through it. Those grenades are going to keep on falling. In the meanwhile, DE Warriors just waiting for whoever just comes in. They are going to take the lives, the souls out of their bodies, as now godlike Stalwart finally looking to crumble to the pressure, to the situation, as DE Warriors having complete control of the zone.
They definitely do, and now DE Warriors are going to push on that approach. Their same exact momentum against the players of course, Elementrix. Elementrix now, they need to be able to fight this back. They need to be able to, of course, get ahead in this fight, but they are at a backseat of this entire saga, because the zone has caught up to them, and again, that puts them in a bit of a contention against DE Warriors. At the same time, there's no way for them to be able to get out of this mess. All the smoke has been deployed, and finally they're going to be able to get one opening done, but DE Warriors are the ones who are going to be able to clutch it out, and they are the ones who are going to be walking out with a chicken dinner. A valiant effort definitely being showcased from godlike Stalwart as well as